What is up, Red Raider Nation? Welcome to episode 32 of the Lone Raider Podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in. I am your host, Jonah Young, the J Train himself. And with me, as always, my good friend, Nathan. What is your dream vacation destination, Zuniga? What's up, Zuni?
Hey, Jonah, how you doing, man? I'm doing well tonight. As far as dream vacation, that's a good one. I always said the Bahamas. I like the
Bahamas.
beach. I like swimming. I think a real cool one would probably be like Egypt, see the pyramids.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty dope,
That'd be
too.
just a wonder to see.
Mine would be,
So,
like either Greece or Italy. I would love to go there. Just learn all the,
oh yeah.
visit all the ancient civilizations, do all that kind of stuff. That'd just be awesome. I've never been to Europe before. That'd be absolutely awesome, though.
The cathedrals out there looking like incredible,
I know. Yeah. I wish
That's
hopefully one day I'll make it on out there. And also joining us back from prison, Mr. 210 himself, Nesto
Jesus.
Martinez. How's your time on the slammer, Nesto?
What are you in
Uh,
for, Mac?
it was amazing. I loved it.
Awesome. Good to have you back, man. Missed last week's episode, but this week, you're back on the pod, ready to hit the ground running, man. On this week's episode, we got some pretty high quality content coming your way pretty soon, including but not limited to our busted brackets, us falling in round 1 of the Texas Tech Twitter tournament, Tech baseball getting the series win over Oklahoma State, and Lady Raider basketball advancing to the Super 16 in the WNIT. All that coming up just a few. Before we get into all that, though, I want to remind y'all to go follow our social media accounts. That's at Lone Raider Pod on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Stream us on Apple Pod, Spotify, Google Pod, Amazon Music, or check out our pretty faces up on YouTube. All three of the amigos are back, so this one will be up on YouTube. Either way, we appreciate y'all for supporting a local small-time Texas Tech sports podcast that is brought to you by the fans that give a damn and who are officially powered by the South Plainsmen. Be sure to check them out. That is at South Plainsmen on both Twitter and Instagram. Speaking of the South Plainsmen, hosted a Twitter tournament. Guys, we did not even get to the round of 32, man. We were a one and done in this one. We fell to the Rowdy Red Raider. Once again, I was left carrying the entire podcast on my back. You guys just were no support, no support effort here today. Just me doing my job, doing what I do.
Staying true to the name.
Guys, we gotta get better at this, man. We got pulled together. It was 3 of us. It was one of him. Come on, guys. And he got like 64% of the vote. But congratulations to the Rowdy Red Raider, man. I mean, but I am a little disappointed in y'all's contribution. I did a 45-ounce chug out of an ass mug to get votes. What are y'all bringing to the table, man? I gave y'all a login for Twitter, man. I needed chugs from both of y'all, and y'all let me down. I don't get it, man. What's the deal? What's the deal, guys?
Comment. No comment.
No comment.
Oh, you would do that. You would say that.
To be fair, I did get some family members to vote that don't even have Twitter.
Oh, nice. That is that's very nice, actually. So Nesto did something. He at least retweeted. Zuni, where are you at, man?
I forgot.
You don't even
Twitter
post on
password.
Twitter. You don't have a single Twitter post, man.
I don't.
You
I
need to
don't.
get at least retweet the stuff that our account posts, man. Come on.
Hey,
now,
I like some of the South Plainsman stuff. I do.
Yeah, I know. I like it too, man. He's got great content, and he's doing this Twitter tournament, which is awesome. I believe Kansas State is starting to copy them and do one of their own. But hey, just remember where it originated, my friends over there, K-State. But guys, we got to step it up next year, man. We really do. We now know where we lie in with Texas Tech Twitter, where we lie with everybody there. So anyways, still love being a part of Texas Tech Twitter, and congratulations to the Rowdy Red Raider once again. But getting to some more tournament action, Texas Tech Lady Raiders advanced to the Super 16 of the WNIT after defeating SMU 61-49 there at the United Supermarkets Arena. There is still basketball going on in Lubbock, by the way. So if you're, I know that that stadium got pretty sold out. Well, it wasn't sold out, but it was a really good crowd there. Really good crowd on hand for these girls, going out and just absolutely dominating an in-state opponent in the WNIT. And I believe this is the first postseason appearance for the Texas Tech Lady Raiders since 2012, 2013. So it's been 10 years You know, and I know some of y'all are probably going like, oh, it's just, you know, NIT that. Like, I mean, that's not a bad it's not a bad deal to take, especially when you've been kind of in the gutters for a long time. And so, yeah, really happy with those girls. Go over some numbers right quick from that game. Bailey Maupin led the way with 21 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Bree Scott followed that with 11 points, 7 assists, and 3 steals in this game. Bryn Gerlich followed her up with 10 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. They will face Arkansas in Fayetteville in the Super 16 of the WNIT coming up later on. Did y'all have any chance to watch that game? I know there's really not any basketball going on in Lubbock, so it was a really good chance to watch it.
I did not get a chance to watch it. No. How about you, Nesta?
No, I didn't. I was too busy with a broken leg.
Oh yeah, how is
Oh,
that,
not
by
the
the way?
boot.
Do you
The boot.
It's better. It's not fractured or anything, but my doctor did tell me that I did have like potentially a torn ligament in there. So
Oh, that's not fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope it gets better soon, buddy. Moving
Thank
on
you.
though, a couple of other little updates to give out here. Austin Green is named Big 12 Player of the Week and Newcomer of the Week after the outing that he had against the Oklahoma State Cowboys this weekend. Also, Damian Bravo named two-way Player of the Week. He pitched against UT Arlington earlier last week, and then got some at bats in the series against Oklahoma State this week. But yeah, let's get into a baseball update. Before I do that, though, do you guys have a chance to watch some of the baseball games over the weekend?
No, but I was keeping up with the scores through Twitter.
Oh,
Through
through our boy at Red Red Dugout, man.
Yes, sir. Actually, yeah. So
Hell yeah, man.
so,
That
so he
dude
Same.
is
actually keeps it up to date. So I was like,
that
okay,
guy has
cool, yeah.
quality content, man. Just
Yes,
quality
sir.
content. I know, and he's very detailed with his tweets. So I'm like, how do you tweet that shit out that fast, man? Like it takes me like 5 minutes to tweet one thing, like just a sentence. And I gotta make sure that's, because I guess I'm just a little a grammar freak, and I always make sure that,
Mhm.
like, okay, do I have the correct punctuation? Is everything spelled correctly? I'm one of those guys. So and make sure
Nah,
that
I
the
get you.
information is accurate.
You can't edit tweets on Twitter yet, right? Like that's not a thing yet.
Can
I
you?
think
I don't
I
know.
think you have to have Twitter Blue for that. But I
Uh,
don't know. I don't think it is. I think if you have Twitter Blue, you can edit tweets. I know. I have no idea. I know you can do it on Facebook now. You can edit posts on Facebook. But
yeah.
Twitter, I have no idea. If I misspell something, I usually just delete that tweet and then tweet exactly how it's supposed to be spelled in the first place. But yeah, getting back into some baseball talk. So earlier this week, as I mentioned, Texas Tech hosted UT Arlington for a 2-game midweek series. Tech will win both those games in resounding fashion, winning on Tuesday 10-1, then again on Wednesday 14-7. And then the Texas Tech Red Raiders hosted Oklahoma State that following weekend, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for their Big 12 home opener against Oklahoma State. Some notable performances from that game. So on Friday, this one was really intense game, really tight knit up to the very last minute. Texas Tech ends up getting the win on Friday, 8-7 in the 10th inning. They had a rally there, I believe it was in the 8th, like a 4-run rally there in the 8th to tie the game up, because Oklahoma State was watching that game. Oklahoma State was by far the better team. They really did look like the better team, and probably should have won that one. We ended up making a rally, and then we win it off a walk-off hit in the 10th inning. Notable hitters for Texas Tech: Kevin Bazell with 5 at-bats, 2 runs scored, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and walked 1 time. Austin Green with 4 at-bats, 1 run scored, 2 hits, 1 RBI, and 2 walks. Followed by Gavin Cash, who had 6 at-bats, 1 run scored, 1 hit, and 1 RBI in this game. Texas Tech, and this is a really good win over not just a conference opponent, but a really good team overall. I mean, Oklahoma State's definitely a team that could make a run at Omaha. They were projected to finish first in the conference this year in baseball. They were 12th ranked team when we played them, and we got the series win over them. So that's pretty impressive. That's 2 back-to-back weekend series victories over ranked opponents for Texas Tech this year. Pitching in this game, in the Friday game at least, Brendan Girton, who pitched 3 3 2/3 innings, had 5 earned runs, 6 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 88 pitches total. Followed by Ethan Coombs with 2 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 40 total pitches. And Ryan Free, who got the win that night, I should say. 2 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 0 hits, 0 walks, and 1 K. That's what you want to see from a pitcher. Just 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 all across the board, man. Only 18 pitches, man, to get the win for Ryan Free. And the next day on Saturday, Texas Tech will unfortunately drop this one to Oklahoma State 9-4. Some notable hitters in this game. Austin Green, once again, 5 at-bats, 1 run scored, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. He homered to right field in the 9th, but it was just it's just too little, too late at that point. Followed by Ty Coleman, 4 at-bats, 1 run scored, 2 hits, 1 RBI, homered to left field in the 8th. And then Damian Bravo, the aforementioned Damian Bravo, 3 at-bats, 1 run score, 1 hit, 1 RBI, homered to left center in the 3rd of that game. As you can see why he was named the two-way player of the week this week. Pitching that night, Mason Molina on the mound with 5 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 93 total pitches. Despite the score, Mason Molina had a damn good night. Obviously, only 3 earned runs, 93 pitches, 6 strikeouts. That's not a bad day. It just really sucks that the bats just weren't awake for Texas Tech in that game. Followed by Trenton Parrish with 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 0 walks, 1 strikeout, 35 total pitches, and closed out by Jace Lopez with 1 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 0 walks, 4 strikeouts on 43 total pitches. All of them allowed 3 earned runs, and they scored 9 points off of it. So just really just disappointed because you could have won the series right there and then. But instead, the next day, Tim Tadlock, and he said one of the most Tim Tadlock things I think you can say is that champions win on Sundays, and that's exactly what we did, man. Texas Tech won this game 12-1, run ruled them in the 7th. It couldn't even go past 7. Just absolute domination from Texas Tech this in this game. They scored 10 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Really just blew the doors down from there. Starting off with some notable hitters, Austin Green had 2 at-bats, 1 run scored, 2 hits, 5 RBIs, had a grand slam in the bottom of that 5th inning to really get that scoring started out to right field. Just an incredible outing. Tech was up 2-1 in that game, and it was pretty tight knit till it got to the bottom of the 5th inning, and then Tech just opened the doors wide open for them. Just such an incredible outing, such incredible hitting by everybody in this game, and to run rule a team like Oklahoma State. I mean, that's not a team that gets run rule very often. I'll tell you that. But other notable hits, Damian Bravo with 4 at-bats, 1 run scored, 1 hit, 2 RBIs. He had a 2-run homer to left field in the bottom of the 5th as well. And then Gage Harrelson with 5 at-bats, 3 runs scored, 2 hits, and 2 RBIs. Pitching, you had Tabor Fast on the mound with 3 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts on 71 total pitches, followed by Brandon Beckel. By the way, hashtag free Beckel, who actually got tossed in this game and is now serving a 4-game suspension moving forward. So he will not be available for the series against Texas this weekend. Really sucks, but is what it is. He had 2 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts on 44 pitches, and then followed by Ryan Free, who had 1 inning pitched, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, 0 strikeouts on 20 total pitches. Texas Tech has now won 5 straight series over Oklahoma State and has won 16 of the last 19 games versus Oklahoma State. The new rankings came out this past Monday. Texas Tech is now the 14th ranked team in the country as the boys head to Austin this weekend. Guys, I just did a lot of talking. Pitch in whenever. This is what I mean by team effort, guys. This is why we lost in the first round.
You were spewing out the stats, and that's a nice trivia question right there for future references on Oklahoma State. Wow, how many times have we beat them in series?
We've won 5 straight series against them. Won 16
nice.
the last 19 games. We have beaten Oklahoma State. We've really dominated in baseball.
Some would say we have their number.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some would say hard to catch a dove in Lubbock. It's probably why we're so it makes sense why people don't like playing us. But
Yeah, I know.
I
They
mean,
definitely don't like playing us out here.
but yeah, baseball. It's that's nice. I mean, we've started off kind of nice, to be honest with you. And since we did well against Oklahoma State, a team that's going to be in contention for the Big 12, championship, of course. So yeah, this is a good start. Nice to see our baseball players playing well.
I know.
Mason
Really like it.
Molina, nice pitches, man. I've seen some of his throws. They're pretty nice. It makes me feel like, damn.
Yeah, that's the reason he's a Saturday
I,
starter.
it makes me feel like, damn. It kind of inspired me to go pitch. Fellas.
Oh
Makes me want to go
God.
out there. Nah, I'm joking.
How
Nah.
fast do you think you could throw? How fast do you think you could throw a fastball?
Honestly, I feel like I could confidently throw at least a 70 mile.
A 70 mile?
No
Okay.
way,
Okay.
bro. There's just no way. I don't believe
I feel
that.
like I could throw a 70. I really do.
No,
Huh. I
there's
would
no
say
way.
No what? It's
No,
a
no
lot
way.
of torque. It's a lot of torque on the shoulder, man.
Bro,
That's all
there's
it
just
is.
no way, bro. I give you 50.
Think about it. Think about it like this, right? At the carnivals, they have like throw it faster than like 55 or 65, right? And little kids be trying that shit, and sometimes they actually throw faster. So if they could do it, me, grown man, I feel like I could. I feel like I could at least get in the 60s.
Now we have to put it to the test, though. Now we just have to
60s I would
all
buy.
go.
I would buy
I
60s.
feel like I could get at least 60s, give it range right there. But like I feel like my max probably 70. If I'm being honest with you.
I'm going under 60 for you, Zuni.
God damn.
Got
I'm
no
taking
support from the
under.
boy, man. No love
We
from
go
the boy.
out. We
I'm
go out
taking
there.
the
It's
under.
53. It's like 53 or 45. Oh, that would
that'd
hurt,
be
man.
devastating, dude. It's just
That would
a
hurt.
shot to the ego right there.
It really
taking
would.
the
It
under.
really would. Just keep in mind, I didn't play baseball. I tried out for the baseball team. I made it to second tryouts, and then after that, I got cut. I didn't make it to third. Third was essentially making the team, but that was okay. No, I wasn't tripping because I didn't want to run track that year, if I'm being honest with you. So I said, hey, I went to go do baseball. I went to go do baseball. I got cut. Sorry. What do you want from me?
You should have did what I did. Just join tennis.
Join tennis.
They let everybody
Join
do it.
tennis, man.
They really did.
I don't know.
I should have.
I never played tennis a day in my life, man.
To be honest with you, looking back at it, bro, I should have just played soccer like a true beginner and just been. Sorry, I shouldn't say it like that.
Come on.
I shouldn't say it like that. Yeah, dang. I should have just played soccer though, bro, and been like a goalie. I feel like I would have been nice.
I played goalie when I played soccer. I liked it. I was also kind of
Really?
slow too, so.
Dang, Jonah,
They wanted me at goalie.
that sucks because you look like you truly have the length for it. Right? You'd be a hell of a goalie if you.
Yeah, I was a pretty good goalie. I was a pretty good goalie. All the way up until high school, actually. Yeah, that's when I stopped, decided to focus on football and track. So, but yeah, getting back to baseball though.
Anyways, yeah, back to baseball.
Great effort by Texas Tech.
Great
this
effort by
weekend.
Texas Tech.
They're
Sorry.
taking on UT here in Austin. I'm gonna try to catch at least one of those games out here. And Texas not looking great this year. Not say that they're a bad team, but just not looking, like Texas Full, the one that consistently goes to Omaha every year. It's still early, and baseball is very much a getting hot at the right time sport. Last year we saw 3 teams go to Omaha who weren't even hosting regionals, being Ole Miss, Oklahoma, the 2 teams that played for the College World Series. Didn't host any regionals, didn't host a super regional, and then Notre Dame, who went there, who knocked out Texas Tech in the Statesboro regional, went on to go beat Tennessee at their house, just demolished Tennessee at their house, and I'm going to Omaha because of that. So baseball is like, if you get hot at the right time, you are good, man. You can ride that momentum all the way into the postseason and even into the championship series. Like for example, I think last year, who played in the World Series last year against the Astros? Was it the Braves?
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up.
Yeah, it was Braves. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you right now, like I know you're a Braves fan. This is no disrespect as a Braves fan. Like I don't think Atlanta was that really the second best team in the league. I just feel like they got hot at the right time and ended up just coasting that all the way to the World Series, and then unfortunately lost the Astros. But
hey man, that's what makes postseason so great, because it just takes an average team, to just get hot, and then it's exciting. Then you
Yeah,
get the
exactly.
'07
And
Giants.
that's more
you
the
know what I mean?
case in baseball, and I think in any other sport, like even football or basketball, where it's like it's all about getting hot, like right now, like for that postseason push, just like getting hot right there and just riding that into the postseason, man. And
Mhm.
and Texas Tech so far on the season, I know it's early on the year. We've only played one Big 12 series, but they look pretty hot right now, and I just hope that they can carry the momentum into the Big 12 tournament and beyond at the end of the year. So we will definitely see and be keeping up with them this
Hey,
weekend.
hey, we closed out that series kind of nice. Someone would say it was a solid win. You know, it's just solid.
This is some people, man. I feel like it's just
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Who's
No,
those
it's a great
people?
win, bro. It's a great win. I mean, one
Bruh.
score. Come on now,
Yeah,
it's a great win. So
love it, man.
Texas, here we come. Let's go
Absolutely, gonna
eat us
saw them
some.
off, man.
What the heck is the mascot? Is it Bevo? No, is it?
Bevo, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Bevo. Let's go get us some longhorn, some cow, some beef,
Some burgers,
Come
man.
on.
some burgers.
So, I think we should go ahead and move on to our favorite segment of the week, our good vibes vibe of the week. Nesto, I'm gonna guess it's a deodorant this time. Zuni, I'm gonna guess it's a form of food. Take it away, Nesto.
I'm gonna switch it up this week.
Oh,
My good vibe of the week is cranberry juice. I love
okay.
some cranberry juice. Nothing better than a sweet but not but also sour drink that it's perfection to
Give it a little
me.
bite. Can mix it with some vodka pretty well. Yeah,
Can
nice. I
Yeah,
y'all
don't
you
even
could do
like
drink
that too.
vodka.
cranberry? Can y'all drink cranberry juice? Just was it lukewarm, room temp? I guess.
I don't
No,
really drink cranberry juice
No,
very
right?
much, so
no,
probably not.
it has to be cold.
It has to be
It
cold,
has to
right?
be cold, bro.
Yeah, get that ocean
Yeah,
spray.
same. That's pretty good. I have to be truly in the mood for cranberry juice, though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I can't
I kind
drink
of
it
want
on the
to.
daily, to be honest.
Dude, I drink
Yeah,
it on the daily, bro.
Hey man, is it good for you? Do you know? Does it have a lot of sugar?
Uh,
it's got like antioxidants in it.
yeah, some of them do have a lot of sugar, but you can get the like light versions. That's what I do.
The light versions?
It only has like 8 grams of sugar. Not bad.
Oh, reduced
I
sugar.
don't
Yeah,
know.
you
I
probably
think I've
get it.
tried the cherry cranberry one too. That one's pretty good.
Yeah,
You
there's
know,
also a bunch of mixed versions like watermelon cranberry, mango cranberry,
it's not
apple
bad.
cranberry, grape cranberry is
Mixing it
probably
up,
the
man.
best.
Love it. Love it.
Dang.
Zuni, what's your good vibes vibe of the week, buddy?
So here I got you, buddy. So it's not food related, actually,
Okay,
John.
dang,
So
both of y'all changing up
yeah,
on me. Okay,
yeah,
okay, I like
we
it.
did. So I actually want to, shout out, some good pillows. Whenever you get yourself a brand new pillow, I don't know how often or what's the average amount of people change, pillows or buy new pillows for themselves, but you really should. You know what I mean? You sleep every day at some point. Invest in a new pillow if you haven't. Um, and yeah, a nice fluffy pillow. That's my good vibe of the week.
I
Whenever you
guess you
get that
bought. I
nice
guess you bought a
good
new
one,
pillow.
I did.
Nice,
I
nice.
did. It's quite the lovely purchase.
Just
I do
life
say so
changing.
myself. It's not life
I
changing. I wouldn't
Give it a
I
little
say
feel
rest
it
so,
in.
though.
but just anytime you get a new pillow, bro, it's like a new pair of socks. It's
Yeah,
so
because
you can't beat that first use experience.
Yeah, no, I got one of
So.
those Tempur-Pedic pillows that's always cold on one side. It's
Mhm.
super good, like good neck support too when you sleep, and it's great. Yeah, I love it. Love my Tempur-Pedic pillow, man. That's a pretty good one, man. That's a pretty good one.
So yeah, good pillows. Get you some good pillows. Yeah, it's good neck support. You sleep every day. Can't can't go
yeah,
wrong
because
with that.
pillows do wear out. Pillows do wear
They
out.
do. They
Yeah, they
do.
do,
People be
man.
forgetting. They be forgetting.
Wash your pillows.
Yes,
I wouldn't say the
I do.
pillow itself. I watched the
I mean, the pillow
pillowcases,
cases, of
like the
course. I'm just wondering, like
sheets.
the
Yeah,
pillow itself.
the
Is that
pillow
something that you
itself.
wash?
Maybe. I mean, I know you should wash
I
it,
have
but
washed them, by the way. I want people to know that I have. I just want to know other people do it.
I know you're supposed to, right? But me personally, I'm like, if I'm washing the pillowcase, like that's what's on my head. That's what my head is touching. So if that's clean,
What about like the sweat from your head just seeping through that sheet and then just getting into the pillow?
I don't really sweat like that though, if I'm being honest with you.
I get that. That's fair enough.
Not in the pillow anyways. If I do, I actually sweat like maybe like it's a bit TMI, but it'd be like towards my back area. So
Okay.
that's where it really happens. That's where that shit goes down.
That's where the
where it's
magic happens, Udi.
That's where the magic happens.
Hell yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah.
So my
But
good
going
vibes
on,
vibe of the
Jonah. Yeah.
week. Mine is it's a bit contradictory considering this is a good vibes vibe of the week. But it has to do with sadness. So my good vibes vibe of the week is sad music when you're feeling sad. You know, this earlier this week, I had to do a third round interview for a position that I really, really wanted. Did like 2 assessments and found out earlier that hey, they decided to go somebody else, decided not to pursue with me. I was kind of let down. Obviously, going through some other personal things with my family and everything like that. And you know, obviously my sports teams were not helping. It was just raining L's on by everybody in my sports team. So that night I went to bed. You know, I was plugging in some sad music, listening to some of that. It just really felt like the mood, man. But you know, that's just a vibe unlike anything else. You know, listening to sad music when you're already sad. You know, it's like somebody you care about just coming up to you, wrapping you in a blanket, and just telling you it's gonna be okay. You know, that's what I kind of equate listening to sad music when you're sad too. You know, like you wake up the next day, a little bit more perspective, a little bit more uh, different energy than you went to bed with, and you're like, you know what, I can step forward, I can make this happen. You know, we'll just proceed from here. So even though it's a bit contradictory, it is that is my good vibe out of the week. Sad music when you're feeling sad. And we've all been there. We've all had
Yeah,
that.
for sure,
You
bro.
know, but that
I
is a
mean,
vibe unlike anything else. So
nah, for sure. It's a good vibe. I know what you mean. It's like it's hard to explain. Like it's like twisted, but not at the same time. You know, since it's kind of a sad beat, but not really. You know, it's like you see it Inside Out. You know, if y'all seen the movie, then there's some lessons to be learned in your sadness. You know what I mean? And coping with it through music is a fantastic way, I think,
yeah,
to go about
yeah,
it.
I'm
Because
pretty sure that's what a majority of people do. They like to
yeah,
get down
so
with some music.
it's a very easy mechanism, and it's a lot of relatability in those words. And yeah, I get you, man. But keep your head up, Jonah. Sucks about the interviews, lad. But I
That's
mean,
all
just
good.
in time, brother, in time. The next one's coming.
Next one's it,
There's a
man.
reason
It's
for
it.
The next
everything.
one's it. Hey, man, you just got to get one yes. That's it.
I know.
That's
One
it.
yes, brother. All right, so moving on to one of the main topic of today. So far, technically, there has not been a new head basketball coach that's been announced this time. However, North Texas Grant McCasland is the frontrunner for the position, and I'm pretty sure by the time people listening, you hear this, Grant McCasland might have been named the head coach by now. I don't know. It just feels like this is the direction that they're going to go down. And I don't want to talk too much on Graham McCasland if in case he does become our new head coach. I kind of want to do like a whole entire segment on it, do a lot of time on it, but I don't want to spend too much time on him. But guys, what are your thoughts? Lay it on me, and what do you think?
Pretty cool. I mean, he has a winning history now, since taking over for the Mean Green, right? That's where he's coming from, North Texas,
Yep.
I believe. So that's cool. Got his I believe his master's from Texas Tech. His wife also attended Texas Tech, so obviously there's ties
Interesting.
to the school there. So I don't know if you guys knew about that, but yeah, they attended the university, so that's always nice to have, some legacy points there, because if you've been a student at Texas Tech, or you've been in Lubbock and you just experienced the environment of which Lubbock has to offer, it's pretty cool experience, man. I mean, a lot of players in the Big 12, whether it comes to basketball and football, they even baseball, like really most of the sports, a lot of people will say like Texas Tech fans, they show out, you know what I mean? Because I mean, this is kind of like their sports team in this area. So yeah, so it makes sense for that aspect too, for Mr. McCasland, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So that's cool. And I think the nice part about it is yeah, he's turned it around. So he's had a winning record, So that's those are brownie points for me. And I heard he's a hell of a recruiter, so that also works in our favor. So I don't know.
That
What about
does.
you,
That
Nesta? How you
does.
feeling about it? I mean,
Uh,
maybe we might be jumping the gun, guys. It could be some guy. It could be in house for all we know. Shoot.
I don't think he'll be in
Who
house.
knows?
Hell no.
Nah,
No,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think so
it'll be
either.
in house either. But I mean, shoot, I don't know. It's weird things have happened before, but I mean, I
True.
don't think Kirby would do that to us. I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah. Nesto, what
To
about
be
you, buddy?
honest with you.
I mean, he was my original pick to become the new coach anyway, so it's kind of something that I'm anticipating as well. Just waiting on it to become official. I mean, like how Zuni said, he has a winning record. You know, UNT is a pretty good program. I believe they're still in the NIT, right? They
They are.
play.
They are in the semifinals. They will
Mm,
play. I don't know who won. I think it was either Oregon or Wisconsin that they're supposed to play. I don't know who won that game between them, but yeah, they beat Oklahoma State in the quarterfinals of Sweet 16,
Mhm.
or Sweet 16, the quarterfinals of the NIT, and then yeah, they'll play in the semis.
so I mean, based on all that, I feel like it would be a good signing. I mean, he beat OSU. We lost to OSU.
And actually, he has one win against OSU in Gallagher Iba Arena. Mark Adams lost there twice. Chris Beard only won there once. He was 1-4 at Gallagher Iba. So matched Chris Beard's numbers from against Oklahoma State. So yeah, and according to Jeff Goodman, so Graham McCasland has emerged as Texas Tech's top target for the head coaching position. Apparently we swung for a few big names, but we missed, and that's was really the motto and kind of the vibe around the university, around the fans, that hey, they just want you to go out there and ask these other head coaches, other big name head coaches, like make them say no, make them tell you no, that they don't want to come here. Well, kind of looks like they did, which is not bad. It's not bad at all, and I think Grant McCasland, I don't want to get, like I said, I don't want to get too much into it, but I feel like he's a decent hire. He's just not that sexy hire that we're looking for. Just splash hire, of
Mhm.
sorts. And I feel like he's a really, really safe option. Kind of feels like a kind of like a Mike McCarthy option for Dallas. Kind of feels like that sort of option too, which isn't bad, by the way. Um, his basketball style from when I was watching UNT. I was watching the UNT Oklahoma State game. They pulled it out and in overtime. They really weigh you down. That's what I noticed. They really wear you down. Don't really have a fiery offense, but they will suffocate on defense, kind of take the air of the ball. In fact, I don't remember them ever taking a shot with more than 10 seconds left on the clock, on the shot clock. So they really like to slow it down. You take the air of the ball and beat you with some good defense, and which is fine, and which is what we're kind of used to going back to Beard and Adams era. But it's really more of the same, and maybe that's just the style we have. And it looks good if you're winning, but if you're losing, man, that is more frustrating than anything to watch. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Um, and I like him. I knew he was going to be the front runner for the position to start with. It looks like we're leaning that way. By the time you're listening to this episode, he may have already been hired on and signed on. The press conference, release and everything. I know that they're gonna kind of wait until they're done with the NIT, so it's done with the NIT out there, whether they win it all or not. But you know, I don't have any problems with it. It's just not like a sexy hire by any means,
Rick
which kind of leads me
Pitino.
to my question. What would your dream coach?
Bro, I was telling you, it was Rick Pitino or bust, man. God
No, 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 no,
damn. Yeah,
no.
I'm not really sure, gonna be honest with you. There really wasn't a quote unquote right hire for me. I know people want the splash hires, the big name head
Mhm.
coaches, but to be honest with you, I in college basketball, I think it works better in your favor if you try to elevate other head coaches from other programs. You know what I mean? What he was able to do with UNT and turning around their program and the how long he's been a head coach there now? What, 6 years, 7 years? I don't remember off the top of my head, but
6 years, yes.
6 years. So yeah, I mean he's turned it around and he's had them in two contending championships too, if I'm not mistaken, off the top. But yeah, no, I mean it's not the sexy hire, but I think it's the right hire. I mean, Beard wasn't the sexy hire either, and it worked out for our favor then, right? So,
Mhm.
and the other thing too is, I mean, Texas Tech, I feel like we have more to offer in terms of recruiting,
Yeah.
as far as campuses go, especially with our conference and where we play. So I think if you take all that into consideration, he's just getting more. He's just getting more resources at Texas Tech. So if he did well at UNT, I think it should translate. I mean, maybe we might see a different style of offense too. I mean, we're speaking like he's already been hired, but I mean,
I mean, it's
uh,
essentially leading that way.
it's
All signs are
essentially
pointing
letting
that
that way,
way.
right? I don't want to give like a whole like synopsis on the guy or like how he might be in his style, but I mean,
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
save that for
it's
when he does get hired.
exactly. But I mean, it's not a bad hire by any means. I mean, it might work out for us better in the long run. His potential, I should say, as a head coach is a lot higher than some of the veterans in the game already, so to speak.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So I'd say, my dream coach in this scenario would have been Sean Miller from Xavier. Everything he did at Arizona. I know he ended up getting fired from Arizona for paying the players back when it was illegal to pay them. Well, now it is legal. They can get paid. They can make money off of name, image, likeness, all that. But he goes to Xavier. He doesn't miss a beat, man. Xavier gets him a 3 seed, and he takes him to Sweet 16 this year. I thought that would have been just a very, very just key hire for Texas Tech. That would just I would have gone up to Lubbock and went on Broadway and just went to Chimmy's and just partied it up there. Chimmy's, Crickets, local, all there. Just went over the just I would have done that if Sean Miller was our head coach. Fortunately, it doesn't look like it's pointing that way. But to your point, the other guy that I did not want was Rick Pitino, and I'm glad that he's at St. John's, not going to be associated with Texas Tech anymore. So I'm perfectly okay. I did not want Rick Pitino from the start. I really didn't want anybody from the Chris Beard tree, to be honest with you. And I know that Grant McCaslin's a Scott Drew disciple from Baylor, his former assistant at Baylor, became the head coach of Arkansas State, and then went to North Texas. So he's kind of right there in the middle. He's kind of the guy I feel like we were all expecting when this happened. And he has a very very unique style, a style that we're really familiar with out here in Lubbock. And we'll see how it goes. And I see if he does in fact get hired. We're speaking like it's already happened, which it may as well already have. We don't know yet. But yeah, that would have been my that's my coach that I didn't want. That was my dream coach, and the realistic option I think was really Grant McCaslin in this one. What about you, Nesto?
Man, I honestly didn't have a dream coach. Primarily because I don't know, there's just that feeling I had with the UNT coach. It's just I kind of that's who we're gonna get. I kind of just set my heart on it. To say that there's a coach that I didn't want, I like to give everybody a chance, because you never know what they can do. So anyone that would have came in, I would have been accepting to it. Just see how they do within the year, give them a chance, and then criticize them of how they did.
Yeah, that's fair. I get that. Moving on though to some March Madness, or March Sadness, as it is. March has been extra mad this year, man. It really has. I mean, holy crap! You guys been keeping up with the tournament, right?
Yeah, I've
My
been keeping up with
goodness,
my
dude.
bracket. That's been fun to watch.
Let's just shift gears here for the moment. I mean, so many big upsets this weekend. Purdue going down to Fairleigh Dickinson, the second 1 seed to go down to a 16 seed in history, and we've witnessed them both. Before 2018, 16 seed had never been a 1 seed. We have witnessed in our lifetime 2 1 seeds get knocked down against 16 seeds. It's crazy to think.
Welcome to the madness, baby. Arkansas
Absolutely.
taking out Kansas.
And it really sucked because I had Purdue winning the whole damn thing.
Of course you did.
And I also have Virginia in the Final Four. They lost to Furman. And then I also had Kansas in the Final Four, losing to who'd they lose to? What was that Arkansas? Yeah, lost to
I
Arkansas.
don't blame you, man. I had Kansas actually in the championship, so
Yeah, I had them in the championship too, actually. And so I have one team in my Final Four remaining, and that is Miami. I need Miami. You are the only thing I have going for me right now. Please, please, please get to the Final Four, Miami. I'm really
I still
pushing.
have I still have a good chance at some of my brackets, to be honest with you. Nothing's gonna be, completed, of course, but I
I
don't know,
have
I thought
two
I
in the
did.
Final Four.
I could I could get a Tennessee and Kansas State, I could get a Bama and I could get a Texas, you get a Gonzaga. There's some I've done okay, I think. You know what I mean? I can't anticipate freaking goddamn Virginia
Yeah,
shitting the
my
bed like
God.
they did. I can't anticipate that, man. Like, damn, I can't, I didn't think Princeton was gonna come out of nowhere either.
My
It's just
mom
like
picked Princeton over she picked Princeton over Arizona actually
that's
in her bracket because my mom
dang good for her.
so we do like the physical brackets where we print them out, we write in our teams that we have winning the championship, and then we do a
Mhm.
little tournament series on it. And so we've done this every year for a very long time now. And my mom, she watches no college basketball, not a clue, doesn't even like it really. I took her to one basketball game. That was when Tech was in the tournament against SFA in Dallas back in 2018. Yes. So that's the one basketball game I took her to. She had a really good time there. But she does not watch college basketball. But for whatever reason, every other year she always just beats everybody's ass in March Madness. She gets the most points. She has like the like 3 teams in the Final Four. It's just been insane. Like every other year she does that, and then every other year, like this year, she's kind of having a down year. We're all having down years. I mean, March was extra mad this year, dude. But yeah, it's like one of the most feared things. This woman does not watch any basketball whatsoever, and yet somehow, like once every 2 to 3 years, beats the brakes off of all of us. Like it's insane to me. But hey, that's the name of the game right there. But yeah, like you mentioned, Princeton getting to the Sweet 16, insane. They'll play, I think, Florida Atlantic. No, Creighton. They'll play Creighton. Florida Atlantic will play Tennessee. Florida Atlantic, man. That's another potential head coach that I think maybe Texas Tech ought to pursue, or at least make him say no to Texas Tech, because he won the Conference USA, and whereas North Texas lost the Conference USA championship. Or I don't know, they lost in the tournament somewhere. I really haven't looked that up, but I know FAU has done really well. They're really the surprise team outside of Princeton, they would be the surprise team this year. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind Dusty May, their head coach. Maybe give him a call. Do what it says, you know. But yeah, I mean, what about you guys, man? How is your brackets looking? Because mine is FUCKED. How's y'all's looking, my friend?
I mean, I have a couple teams, in the Sweet 16 that I got right. I have a couple that I got wrong.
Yeah, I got a few
But
right and I got a few wrong too.
I think one of my proud ones was getting a Kansas State and Michigan State mashup.
I got that one too.
I got that. I caught that one, so that was cool. I'm happy to see Tennessee is in the Sweet 16 because I have them going into Final Four. So happy to see that they're there. Bama, of course, not really anything crazy. Xavier in Texas, it's not 1-2, and Gonzaga and UCLA, man, I got that one right. So that's nice.
That one I don't think I
So,
got.
so
I got that
not
one
too
right too,
bad.
Zuni.
Oh, no, I got that
Not
one.
too
Yeah.
bad. Heck yeah. So, I got UConn right, but I anticipated Kansas being there. Xavier, Texas, I got right.
Yeah, I'm really hoping Xavier beats the brakes off of Texas. Then we have to hire Sean Miller.
I got
Throw
Houston
$5
and
million at
Miami
him.
right.
I did not get Houston, Miami right. I got Houston right, but I didn't get
Yeah, I chose Miami.
Oh no, I'm a liar. I didn't get Houston right. I didn't get that one right at all. That one's a doozy. Yeah, that one's out the
Come
window
on,
with me.
Miami.
I had Iowa and Indiana in that bracket. You know, Houston,
Oof.
Miami. Yeah, oof indeed. That one's gone. You know,
Yeah, that's I don't even know how many points do I have in this. What am I? So in the
I,
Lunar
I have
Podcast
UCLA
group.
winning it all.
So yeah, in the Lunar Podcast group, I am in eighth place right now.
nice
And
job.
I'm right behind you,
in
I think.
oh, you
Right,
are?
I think so.
Pretty sure I'm in second.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm right behind you. I'm ninth.
Yeah, and in
I'm
the
tied for ninth.
in the Ramblin' Raiders group, I am 22nd. And let's check and see the other one. South Plainsman group, I'm third actually. Wow, tied for third with 390 points. 390 points I have.
Mm.
Ugh,
Tied for
rough year, man.
third. Rough year.
Rough year, my friends. Rough
Mm.
year indeed.
I'm second in our Lone Raiders, so let's go. But if you ain't first, you're last. So Ricky Bobby told
Okay,
me
Ricky
anything.
Bobby.
Yeah, but that's me.
These colors don't run. I love that movie. Talladega Nights is such an underrated comedy movie, but yeah, I love it a lot.
Is that Will Ferrell's best comedy movie?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I mean, because Will Ferrell has so many. I think Step Brothers is also another one that he's insanely hilarious
That's
in.
It's an
that's
S
probably
tier,
the best.
definitely movie.
Yeah, that's definitely an S tier, a true banger, if you will.
Yeah.
Dang, and Talladega Nights is also S tier as well. You know,
That's what I'm saying. You know, to me, those are his two best, personally. Other guys is
nah, I'm just drawing a
slowly
blank on him
there.
right now. Honestly, I'm trying to think of all the things he's been in. Oh, the other
Other,
guys,
other
awesome.
guys is slowly there to have some
Yeah.
of the best one-liners I've probably seen in a movie. But yeah,
But
no, I think it's Talladega Nights, man. I think that movie is
yeah,
just too funny. Too funny.
love that one, man. What about you,
Anyways,
Mister? What's your favorite Will Ferrell movie?
Mm, Anchorman.
this man,
Oh,
semi-pro.
Anchorman. There we go. That's definitely S tier.
Anchorman,
Dang, I forgot all about that. I'm drawing a blank on Will Ferrell movies right now.
semi-pro. I love that one. That
Oh
one cracks me
yes,
up.
Oh,
Jackie
so
Bro.
I
Moon,
love
man.
Jackie
semi-pro.
Moon.
Love that dude. The
My
owner,
four
player, and
Spurs.
coach.
Singer.
He has the eyeliner in his eyes. Love that dude.
I hate that he had to be the Spurs though. Like, why the Spurs?
It's based on a true story, Nesto.
Come on, bro.
You know that's how it happened.
No, I don't know. I thought I played a different way.
One of the
No,
worst
that was
best
that
movies
was.
I've seen. Land of the Lost. I hate that movie so
Oh
bad.
man,
I
So
hate that
good.
movie too. I didn't like that.
So
I saw that
bad.
one in
So good.
theaters, dude. I remember that. I
Oh, I'm
like that one. It was
sorry for
funny.
you. You
I thought it
saw
was
that
funny,
in
man.
theaters? You paid money for that?
I didn't pay a dime. I was very young at the time.
He said you paid money for that.
That's a shit movie, man. That's
Come
not
on, Murray.
good.
But you guys got any? Do you got any trivia for me, Zuni? Before we go and wrap this one up.
Oh, you know, buddy, I did actually. Crap, what was it? It wasn't really a trivia. It was more of a gotcha. But crap, I don't remember off the top of my head. So no trivia.
Wait till the
Actually,
next episode, man. We'll get it
guess
straight,
so.
man.
Mhm.
We're slipping up. This is why we lost in the first round, Zune. Come on now.
You're right. I gotta be better. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
better.
and you
I'm
guys,
gonna have
man,
to.
we got to get this going, man. Yeah, I need some chugs from y'all to post on the Twitter account. You got the login. You can post it whenever you want, man. Come on now. I'm gonna need some effort this time. Some effort.
I need a shit post more sports. I'm gonna do
Yes,
my sports takes
absolutely.
on Twitter.
Oh God,
Some more shit.
it's the beginning of the end.
So I'm gonna start to do my Twitter takes.
Oh, let's go, brother. Let's go, buddy. You guys got any final thoughts? We're going to wrap this one out.
Shout out my cat.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, yeah, so that's cool. I just got him a little bed furniture that like mounts to like to the glass on my sliding door. So it's like a little day bed for him to lay on, so you could
Nice.
sunbathe.
Nice.
So that's cool. So yeah, shout out my cat. Drink water, y'all. Hydrate. So
Absolutely. Cheers to that.
it's important. And cheers to spring, because I'm sick and tired of this cold weather. Y'all don't have to deal with it because you guys are in
Isn't
love
today the
with
first day of
humid.
spring? Or was that yesterday?
I don't know. It was one of these days. All I know is it's been cold, bro. It's been cold. It's been more windy than anything, but yeah, it's been a little chilly.
Yeah, I think
So
this is the
yeah,
last of the. I think this is the last of the cold weather that we're gonna
welcome
see
to
for the rest of the year.
spring. Welcome to spring.
Sadly.
So yeah, that's all I got for y'all.
What you Nesto?
Man, shout out my dogs, all three of them.
Hell
Blue
yeah,
and Salem
man.
and blue.
I want to shout out The Mandalorian. I'm about to go watch some of that right now after this podcast is done, and yeah, and maybe some Bad Batch too. I think
What
I
episode
have
is
to
that?
catch up on
Is it
that.
third? Is it third or fourth?
This is this might be this is the third or fourth one. Yeah, I don't know.
Third episode. I've kept up with the Mando. But I kind of always forget. I think this might be the fourth.
Yeah, love the Mandalorian, man. Really would
For
save the
sure.
Star Wars franchise, man. But anyways, that'll do it for us today. Thank you
It's a
so much for
different
tuning in.
podcast.
Really appreciate you guys listening. Remember to keep the vibes high and the guns up. For Nathan Zuniga and Nestor Martinez, I'm Jonah Young saying so long. We'll see you next time here on the Lone Raider Podcast.
Bye-bye.